So this exercise in ballet we call adage, which means slow and sustained. That's the quality that this type of movement has, and we'll be facing side on to our support for this. So we've already worked our first position, and then you just want to cross one foot slightly in front of the other, so it's kind of almost at your bunion joint, at your big toe joint. And we're going to have our hands on our elbows for a reason, which I'll explain in a minute. So the first things first is you're going to peel your foot using those toes. You're going to peel it up to what we call a retire position. With the top of your thigh, you want to aim for 90 degrees and your foot's pointed just above the knee. And we want this to be as turned out as we can be, so right to the side. So just to demonstrate, we want it to go right up the side and not be here or even there with our bum sticking out. So the pelvis is nice and neutral, your knee is straight to the side and your hand is on your shoulder. And then you're going to lead with your heel and you're going to take it to the front, still with the bent leg. You bring it back into your retire position. You do the same to the side, lifting your knee as high as it will go. You bring it back in and you lift it to the back as well. Then from the back, if I just turn this way so you can see, you're just going to stretch the leg fully and then lower it to the ground. And the reason why we have our hand on our shoulder is so that we're really aware of how square we are. So it's very easy when you go to the back to want to twist open towards the leg, but you want to keep this hand relaxed and this elbow and this shoulder forwards in opposition to your leg. And then we repeat the whole thing. So you pick up the leg to the back, you extend it out, you bring it in to the side, as high as it will go, and to the front, leading with the heel. And then you extend it to the front and you lower it down. When you extend it to the front, you want to try and keep that leg turned out, so that if I were to flex my foot, my toes are facing the side of my room and not my ceiling. So that's what you want to aim for by leading with the heel forwards rather than leading with the knee and going turned in. So after you've done front, side, back, straighten and lower, back, side, front, straighten and lower, you've got two slow ones to the side. This is really challenging. I find this really hard. But stick with it and there'll be the improvements there. And it's all about going as high as you can go with two, well, in this case, with one bent leg, but really keeping the awareness in your standing leg of it being straight. That's where you'll gain the improvements in your flexibility rather than with a slightly soft underneath knee. And then you can get it way higher, but it's not a very nice position and it won't help your climbing because you want to imagine that you're flat to something in front of you. So you've done front side back, back side front. You then have two really slow ones to the side, repeating the same process. So retire, up, and then you extend your lower leg and you close. You do one more of those. Up, see if you can get it higher this time. That's it, good, lower. And then from your third position or fifth position, you're going to suck the legs together like you're being in a vacuum cleaner, like someone's gone up there. So you draw your feet together, again thinking heels forward, so that you're nice and straight and you're not turned in and rocked back. So with your heels trying to go side to side, you take your hand off your shoulder in front of you. This is called first position with the arms, and you're going to try and balance here. So this first position with your arms is just kind of an oval egg shape, but just opposite your belly button in front of you, like that. And you balance in this retire position here for 16 counts if you can, and then you lower down. And this is really, really great, this balance at the end, for your ankle strength. So you're trying to minimise any movement, any rocking of your ankle, and you're also trying to get as high up as you can, so you're not staying down there. You're really up, again, pushing through the top of this ankle as high as you can go. and balancing there and lowering down. This one really takes some perseverance, so try and breathe through it. It's very slow, very controlled, sustained, like I said at the beginning, that's the quality. But you also want to try and look serene for this anyway. So keep breathing through it and take your time. Then we'll do one side, we'll shake out a little bit, you can pause the video, and then we'll go into the second side. Because we want to try and be as even as possible between both sides. You don't want one leg to be really high and the other leg to be down there. We want to try and equalise, so we'll always do both sides of every exercise.